Hello there, friends, and welcome back to more Bravely Default. Last time, we took down Black Mage Ominous Crow and obtained a new party member in the form of Idia Lee, who turned traitor against the Eternians. In this episode, we are going to make preparations and then start heading towards the Latano Villa to fulfill Owen's final wish of rescuing the king from the Knight's clutches. So let's go ahead and get that started. First thing I want to do before we head off to the villa is buy some new weapons. I don't have any rods yet, and that's what Black Mages want. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy 2 rods, and then equip that to Idia, who has the Isino Kami right now. Let's see here. If I give her just 1 rod, it's what, 15? Yeah, let's just give her 2 rods, so it's 17 magic damage. Or should I leave her with the Isino Kami? I don't see any reason to. Let's go ahead and just give her 2 rods. And then I've given it a little bit of thought, but I think I'm also going to swap Ring-a-Bell over to a Black Mage as well. I won't be doing too many job switches like back to back like this, but for right now I'm gonna go ahead and double up on Black Mage as well. I'm also going to put White Magic as both of their job commands, as Black Mage is still able to deal decent magic damage while also being a somewhat okay healer. I'm also going to go to the magic shop, and I'm going to purchase Thunder, and after some deliberation, I'm also going to go ahead and purchase Fire, but I'm going to leave Blizzard behind for right now. I obviously can't even buy it anyways. I went ahead and bought 1 more rod for Ring-a-Bell so that he has 18 magic attack. That looks pretty good. With our gear preparation out of the way, I don't think we need to buy any more items, so let's go ahead and check up on Norenda Village. I'm going to set 20 villagers to the accessory shop, have that done in about 6 minutes. I'm going to set another 20 villagers to the weapon shop, get that done in 7.5 minutes. I am then going to allocate my remaining villagers to the downstream area, see if I can get that done in a reasonable amount of time. I'm sorry, I couldn't keep the Sky Knights out. It's okay, buddy, we will avenge Owen. So, with Norenda Village all set up and ready to go, let's go ahead and head out towards the villa. Special moves. Store power over time, then release it in a single crushing blow capable of devastating even the toughest foes. How to use special moves. The conditions are different for each weapon type. Sword, use Brave 10 times. Dagger, use items 5 times, and so on. Just remember, changing weapon types will reset the count. Special move stat bonuses. When you use a special move, the music changes. That's your cue. As long as it plays, the party stats are boosted. Make it count. Special move combos. Chain together special moves before the music ends, and all of their bonuses remain in effect for its duration. Stack them up, and don't forget about friend summons too. So here's our tutorial for special moves. Okay, let's try using a special move. So, we've only got 1 special here, it's Hack and Slash. It's a single target attack that'll lower power defense, and then we will get hit count up for all allies. Here we go.
Time to settle this.
Notice the music still playing after the special move ended? Your allies' abilities are boosted until the music stops. The special move menu. You can customize the special move's name, dialogue, and effect within the special menu. Craft your own killer move, and then show it off via summoned friend. Acquiring new moves and parts. As Norenda is rebuilt, you'll be able to acquire new special moves and parts. How do you rebuild? Well, we've been doing that for a while now. I don't think I need to read the rest of that. But yeah, special moves are one of my favorite things about this game. Like the unique music, the increased attack power and skills. Oh, it's so cool. We got a party chat here, though. A father's care. It looked as if the innkeeper gave you something, Idia. Mind if I asked what? Hmm? Oh, yeah. I'm not sure. I'll open it now. Oh, he packed us lunch! The basket's near bursting! It looks amazing, and he made enough for all of us. Looks like Emperor Trout sandwiches, Caldisla's finest. What a treat. He made one special for you, Agnes. For the young lady who doesn't eat meat, it says. Grilled leaf buds and spring mushrooms. And apricot jelly for dessert. What did you get, Adia? Looks like I got what you did, plus the same dessert as Agnes. And a letter. Yeah. Let's have a look. Your words were a great comfort, my dear. Best of luck in battle, and best of health. All right, let's eat. Then it's off to save the king. Right. Aw, thank you, Carl. Alrighty, we're back in Central Keep, but the map marker tells us to inspect this door.
That takes care of the hold gates. Now we've a clear path to the villa. Let me make this very clear, though. If you've any thoughts of storming the place head-on, be rid of them now. I'll say I've taken you prisoner. That will buy us entry. Once we're inside, the battle's all but won. I even know where the king is likely held. Complaints?
No. I thank you for your assistance. I have my doubts, but I see no alternative.
Once we find the king, we'll hop aboard their ship and escape by air. How very dramatic.
Yo, will Operation Steel Airship actually come into play? Let's go. But you're a traitor. Idia, you said you'd get us VIP access. But are you really sure? Isn't there a chance they'll know you've defected? I don't think there's any worry of that yet. If word had reached them, the road to the villa would be swarming with guards. That's how Heinkel operates, thorough and merciless. I see. So what of after we reach the villa then? Any bright ideas? If the man running the place is as careful as she says, we can't expect to... I may not look like it, but I'm actually a fairly respected figure. I can talk our way past a couple of rank-and-file sentries, no problem. A respected figure, eh? I smell a story here. Care to elaborate? Yeah, well, you know, I just have a, a way about me, I suppose. In that you're a terror when you're mad, or that you rush in blind, or that you ignore authority. Excuse me, isn't that a little harsh, ring a bell? And it's all of the above. Well, if she's someone who doesn't respect authority, from what we've heard of Heinkel, that might not bode well for us. But who knows? It's our only way in, you know? Might as well trust her while we can. Oh, we got some new enemies. We got a wolf and Ratatosker. Okay. I don't think it's... You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just examine these guys. I was gonna just mow them down, but let's see what they got. So one of them's weak to fire. Thankfully, we've got access to that. There we go. And then the other one is weak to wind and dark. We can't hit either of those weaknesses, but at least we can hit the fire one. So speed up combat now. They went pretty hard there. Let's just go into default. And let's do some black magic. We'll just do AoE black magic. Whenever you're using a spell in an AoE form, or group casting as the game calls it, it does lower the actual potency of your attack in order to spread it around, but it's a good way of just sweeping down all of your opponents and dealing with them quickly. Like that. Yeah. It's hard, too. Especially whenever you hit their weak points. That's a lot of EXP, wow. Nice, nice. We're all in the level 7 gang now. I'm actually going to swap Agnes over to Black Magic as well, kind of mirroring our Black Mages. That way, if she is kind of just sitting on a full BP charge and she's not able to do anything, That gives her something to use her magic on.
Lady Edea, where have you been? We've lost contact with Master Crow. Wait, that woman! The Vestal of Wind!
Yes, and my prisoner besides. Now, if you'll open the gate, I'll bring her to the captain.
But what of Crow?
I'm afraid he fell before the wicked Vestal's cruel magic. But it was his sacrifice that allowed for her capture.
I see. Well, I am glad Milady is safe. I should expect no less from the Grand Marshal's daughter. I'll have the gate open straight away. Just a moment.
Now, no need to glare.
Hopefully the guards don't realize Edea is wearing her former boss's gear. A hard discovery. Agnes? Look, I didn't... Try to understand, Agnes. Edea didn't mean anything by it. She had to say that. Right, exactly. It was just a ploy to get us inside. And it worked, didn't it? But still, I didn't have to be so... I'm sorry. No, it's not that. I'm not upset with you, Edea. But the way they felt about the Vestal, about the Orthodoxy, it frightened me. You spoke in horrific terms, and they accepted it without question. Which means that was in line with their expectations of the Vestal. Just what has happened in the Duchy to cause this hatred? Eternia was once the seat of the Crystalist Orthodoxy. Can people's hearts really change so dramatically? Still, I'm sorry. I didn't have to say that as much as I did. You said enough, and I thank you for it. Do not feel bad, please. Alright, it's time we all focused on the task at hand. Right. Let's head into the villa.
There, see? Inside without a hitch, thanks to my brilliant plan.
We need to find the king.
Hey! It's the traitor! Grab her!
News travels fast.
Some brilliant plan. What do we do now?
We beat them down.
I think they heard me. They were like, the commentator guy's got a good point. Let's look at our GARPs. Oh, look. Okay, so we are, our little ploy is not working anymore. We've got one new enemy here. We got the pikeman. So let's go ahead and examine him. And in the meanwhile, let's go ahead and just... Let's just go ahead and default with everyone. Keep ourselves safe. Ow. 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 Okay, they're all weak to electricity. Okay. Tiz, you hang back there. Alright. Agnes, just heal up Tiz a little bit. And then we're just gonna have our black mages go crazy. This is the primary reason why I wanted to grab Thunder, especially because most of these guys are weak to Thunder, so we get to ooh, we get to do a lot of weakness damage. Yeah, boom, all done, and we get Sweeper, which gives us extra money.
Ooh, seems we weathered the immediate storm. I'm afraid our little ruse is over, though.
Yes, well, at least we're inside, right?
Yes, right in the middle of the enemy stronghold. We've nowhere to run.
You can't think this was my intention. I swear by my honor, this is no trap. That's the very sort of craven act I can't abide.
Let's go.
Right.
Well, looks like we're at least settling our differences here for the time being. Let's go ahead and heal up a little bit, though. I don't think I need too much. That looks fine. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and start exploring the villa. This is much bigger. Oh, there's a chest on the other side of that wall, so let's go over there. Oh, hey, we know these guys. I think these guys are weak enough to where I can probably just start mowing them down with magic and yeah, just magic in a very quick fashion. Do. There we go. Oh, great, they can poison too. All right, Tiz, come on, pick up the pace, buddy. Okay, well at least one of them's down. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'll need to keep an eye on Ringabel's MP to make sure that he's not going to completely waste everything. But we should be good for at least a little bit. How are we looking on HP? I'll just do a very quick, light heal right there. Ether, hey, okay. That'll be nice. Okay, so now we run over here. Kind of keeping an eye on the map. Oh, we got more new enemies. HC is weak to water, which would have been Blizzard, so we can't hit their weakness. So let's go ahead and examine the Panther, and then just default. Fire, okay, you know. If you were to set an animal on fire, I'm pretty sure it would hurt. It would probably be their weakness if I had to. That it seems about right. Let's just do a single target fire on them. Maybe it'll kill them in one hit. Oh, yeah, it did. I'll kill both of them in one hit. There you go. Ringabel putting in work. It does make sense that Ringabel is hitting first because his speed is generally one of the highest out of the four, if not the highest. So he'll be going first quite often, unless I put him on a job that just significantly slows him down. Thankfully, Black Mage isn't one of those. Let's go ahead and let Idia take care of these guys. 3 magic hits should be enough. And we'll just do Thunder because 2 of the 3 enemies are weak to it at least. We can speed things up. There we go. Getting EXP bonuses and peak bonuses. And a potion. I won't show you every fight if there's just too many. I'll show you the results, but if fights drag on for too long or there's not anything interesting I want to talk about in the encounter, I'll just go ahead and skip them for you if I need to. There's only 2 archers here. Let's go ahead and deal with them. Actually, real quick, what I want to show, and see if I can get it off at least, I'm going to do a single target thunder with Agnes as a white mage doing black magic and see if I can... Oh, no, I think Tiz is probably going to deal with them all. Oh, no, okay. So here is, you know, for a single target attack, Agnes as a white mage was able to do pretty effective damage, despite being a healer. So keep that in mind. Let's just grab an antidote. Do that. Let's also use a potion for her. I kind of want to keep my MP at least somewhat healthy. That way, in case I run into some problems down the road in an encounter, I don't run into a point where MP becomes a very valuable resource that I have to worry about. Okay, that battle's done. Is there anything over here? No. Okay, so we have to run around the perimeter. Something I do want to talk about, though, as we're traversing the villa, I just want to go ahead and touch upon the prologue of Bravely Default in general. It's honestly one of my favorite video game introductions just in general. It's pretty hard, at least in my opinion, for games that primarily focus on a job system, games like Final Fantasy and such, mostly, where I just feel like it's hit or miss whether or not those games can introduce the player to a game's gameplay mechanics, and especially the job system it has, in a way that doesn't feel like you need to immediately know the ins and out of everything. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that I feel like this game is able to hit a really good spot where jobs don't feel like you need to immediately know how they work in and out, but also don't hold your hand too hard, and you still need to think about how jobs work, even at such a low level. I respect the prologue a lot for being able to introduce these job mechanics in a very, very smart way. In other news, something that you might have noticed if you are an avid Final Fantasy fan, but have never actually dipped your toes into Bravely Default and what it might entail, something you might have noticed is that these characters might look a little familiar, as Bravely Default is actually a spiritual successor of sorts to another Square Enix project, Final Fantasy and the Four Heroes of Light. In fact, the four main protagonists of Final Fantasy and the Four Heroes of Light are very similar in design and personality to the main protagonists of Bravely Default. It's quite an interesting little thing. The Final Fantasy and the Four Heroes of Light is a really nice little game on the DS, and if you ever get the chance to play it, I highly recommend it. I'll be bringing up similarities between that game and this one, at least general similarities, occasionally throughout the playthrough, but trust me, you do not need to have played this Four Heroes of Light to understand anything about this game, and vice versa. There's just a few references here and there, because the same team worked on these games. Okay, we're getting pretty high up there in terms of levels. Tiz is now in the level 9 gang. Manius is about to join him there. And it looks like we're pretty close to our objective as well. Ooh, what's that up there? The blue chest. It's locked, though. Well, that's a darn shame. But it looks like we have our adventurer buddy here. Let's go ahead and save. It only gets worse from here on in. Let's go ahead and just save up. Eri, what do you got to say? Oh, you look angry. The enemies are onto us. There's nowhere to go but further in now. Yeah, you're right about that, Eri. If we let the camera zoom out, we can very clearly see that Heinkel has the king hostage on the other side of this wall. But for right now, I think this is a decent spot to stop for the day. So, next time on Bravely Default, we confront Heinkel and rescue the king. So with that, I'll see you soon.